Hey guys, what's up? Splice here. If you guys haven't seen this show before, it's basically me talking about subjects that I find interesting, kind of just spewing my thoughts at you guys, and kind of just passing it on to you guys to kind of come up with your own ideas and theories. This was really popular with the Saboteur theory video, as well as the SAO comparison with SAO Abridged, which is actually the company and idea where I got this shirt from, which was awesome. If you guys haven't checked out the merch, obviously, links in the description. But anyway, with all that out of the way, guys, thank you so much for watching. Today we'll be talking about time and how it's kind of incredibly non-linear in the Flash universe. Also, I apologize in advance if this is really kind of nasally and difficult to hear. I am currently very sick. Just trying to get a video out quickly so that we can deal, and you guys can have a little bit to tide you over before everything's all figured out and dealt with. So with that said, guys, let's get right into it. Talking about time with the Flash. Oh boy. Alright, so in this episode we're talking about time in the Flash, and the reason this is really relevant is because Flash loves their time travel paradoxes. And their whole thing is they try to keep their story pretty cohesive. They've demonstrated this in the fact that when Barry loses his memories, Saboteur also loses his memories. Now, my only kind of confusion with that is, why would that necessarily happen if, you know, events still transpire to actually create Saboteur? That's what, you know, kind of confused me. If you left Barry without his memories, Saboteur would cease to exist based on the fact that he wouldn't have his Flash powers enough to create time remnants to do what he needed to do in the Saboteur confrontation. So with that said, I think for sure that's a little bit of a I guess, writing plot hole, but that being said, I thought it was really interesting the fact that they made Saboteur a future version of Barry because of that whole cause and effect ability that could have been played with, but in a sense was sort of just retconned as to how that's even supposed to work. Now, that being said, obviously because he is able to deal with his random forgetting memory thing, you know, Saboteur does get created, and therefore the linear nature of time and looping does still consistently exist. It just means that Saboteur should not have lost his memory for this episode, and he could have even been a threat or done something more with that. That said, it was really fun to see Barry happy. But talking more about time, and just some interesting things I've noticed about the time in Barry's universe. Obviously, when you go back and change things, things shift and differentiate, even if it's in slight versions where it's they were able to deal with the time wraith and that whole thing of time being shifted around, or they have the issue of even just going back a whole day and a whole slew of events not even really, I guess, happening the way they're supposed to. So with that said, obviously there's a lot of like cause and effect ingrained in there, so it does make sense later. But what I found was really interesting was back in the earlier days they showed a more immediate cause and effect, because it wasn't going so incredibly far back or so incredibly to the future as they did with the 2024 Flash, which obviously, knowing that it's Saboteur in the farther future is kind of neat. But with that said, I don't know why 2024 wouldn't have mentioned this. I think it would have been pretty pertinent information that it was a time remnant. But maybe in that version of time, he didn't know. Who knows? I mean, he did say that he doesn't know who Saptar is, which generally would mean that some of the events that transpired don't transpire in the way that they're supposed to in this particular version of Barry. All kinds of different things to consider, but my point being, time is really, really complicated, but when you throw in all these future paradoxes and the way that time changes based on the actions of the present or the actions of the past, like you had in Flashpoint, which is becoming a huge theme of the show, it's just really interesting to see how convoluted and crazy they can make it. So anyway, I'm just enjoying the show, and I just thought I wanted to get my thoughts out to you guys. I hope this wasn't too rambly. I wasn't able to really record any like solid concept video for this one, so I do apologize for that. Normally I try to get something that has a more clear point, and I was just trying to talk about time today just because I'm running out of time, and I've been doing a lot this week that's not allowed me to get a decent, I guess, in my opinion, decent video out. But if you did enjoy this, please like it, share it with your friends, let everybody know that it exists, and yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. My name is Splice, as I said before. If you like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Obviously, like the video so it stays in your circulation. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, there will be another Flash-related video to my left? Yeah. No, I guess it would be right. I don't know how this works. I'm going to have to remember later. Anyway, click a video there. Or if you're enjoying this content right now, you could also check out this video, which will actually be similar content reflection version of content for Flash as well. If you're not a fan of that sort of stuff, or you like my anime related videos, there is the link to the Cked video that I did just recently. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later. Splice night out.